Hi everybody, it's Annisalimara and I'm coming to you with a transitioning 101 video. This is just going to be a brief synopsis of advice that I think would be very helpful for those who are transitioning or think about transitioning, or those who are just going to just go in and big chop. But I just wanted to kind of come to you and just be real about the challenges and as well as the triumphs of transitioning and becoming natural. I think the biggest question that I get is, or the biggest comment that I get is that I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't know whether to chop all my hair off or to just let it grow out. I don't know what my hair is going to look like. So the very first thing you would want to do is your research. Make sure that you ask questions and you really find out what you want to do with your hair. Make sure that you are ready for the responsibility of having natural hair. What I mean by that is it's not low maintenance. You're not going to know what your hair is going to look like. Therefore, it could be very, very thick. It could be very, very curly. You're not going to know what your hair type is. So it's going to take a lot of trial and error to find out what products work, what doesn't work, what type of routine you want to have, whether you want to wash your hair every week or every few days. You have to be realistic when you come into it. So you may big chop, you may not, but you have to understand that your hair may not be like someone else's, so you have to be prepared for anything. Personally, I didn't know what my hair was going to turn out like. I didn't even know that I was going natural. I just quit getting perms, as you would probably know in my natural hair journey video, which you should probably watch. You'll kind of see my story and the things that I went through. It was a little bit different from what everyone else is doing now because I didn't know what it was back then. I just knew that my hair was very damaged and it needed to change. I had to understand why you're doing it. It's really okay for whatever reason you want to do it. It's your hair. I would suggest that if your hair is damaged or thinning or over processed, you definitely may want to consider it, because putting a perm in your hair is not going to help it. Your hair really needs to get down to the bare minimum of it all and to just grow out. And you can even grow it out and wait a few months and then put a light perm in it, something that's not too strong. I'll say that when I first went natural, the first 7 years, I pretty much stuck to the routine of, you know, finding something that will fight frizz so I could straighten my hair, and that's it. That was pretty much what I focused on. So my hair was high maintenance at the fact that it was really frizzy, so I had to straighten it a lot. But other than that, it really didn't require too much. Everything changed about my hair when I cut it off last year. This is the true texture. The only type of manipulation that I do is when I stretch it out, or you know, if I wear it in a protective style. That's it. So what I have on my head is how it grows out of my head. You can either big chop or you could grow your hair out. It is about preference. I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you that by experience, if you grow it out, what I did was I would let my perm just grow out, new growth and all, and cut the ends maybe an inch or two every month. Let it grow some more, cut an inch or two, let it grow some more until it got maybe this much left, and I cut it all off. What you do as far as hair manipulation is going to weigh heavily on how your curl pattern turns out. If you were like me when I first transitioned and you keep your hair straightened, if you flat iron it every week or every other day, your curl pattern is not going to be as tight, and it's going to be looser, and you're going to have a lot of heat damage. So if you're looking for a lot of curl definition, I would not suggest straightening your hair a lot at all. I still have all of my flat irons. I haven't thrown them away, but that's not going to help your curl pattern. I would suggest is doing protective styles. You could wear your hair in wigs or sew-ins. You can do braids. You can do bantu knots. There are a different variety of styles that you can wear while you're transitioning. If you decide to big chop, just know that it's going to be very mind-blowing if you've never had short hair. It is going to be a complete change. Your whole look is going to change. I had a friend in Atlanta. Hey Shayla. I have a friend in Atlanta. She buzzed it. It wasn't like, she didn't have any hair on her head. She just had a low Caesar and that's it. And now her hair is, oh, it's so pretty. You're gonna see your curl pattern immediately. Start finding what products you want to use for your hair. The first couple of months is not gonna be much to do to it. I mean, you just have to wait for it to grow. Just keep your hair moisturized. I don't care if you big chop. I don't care if you grow it out. You need to keep your hair moisturized. It may shed a lot. I experienced a lot of dryness, and what I found is doing the greenhousing treatment, which is basically you take a mixture of oils, and I use also a leave-in conditioner. It's not really a leave-in conditioner, but it's an actual conditioner, and I leave it in, and I soak that into my head, and I tie it with 2 plastic caps, and then I have to retie it again with a hair scarf, and I leave it, and I just let the heat and the moisture just lock in like a greenhouse. And I can tell you that that really transformed my hair, and I really wish that I knew that when I was first transitioning, and even when I big chopped last year. So make sure that you keep your hair moisturized. Another tip is to keep, or try to keep, your ends trimmed. I did not do a very good job. I honestly have not trimmed my ends for a very long time, so I am going to do a video on me trimming my hair very soon, so please pray that I don't have to cut too much off. At the end of the day, as I always state, it is about having healthy hair. You don't have to go natural. It's not an end all be all, you know. It's just about having healthy hair. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope that I helped somebody. Even if I just help one person, that makes me happy. As always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys.